Welcome to Rebel Squadron. The Empire is spreading terror across the galaxy, and we need your help to break its iron grip.
Activate briefing.
General Hux has tracked us down, and it's time for Rebel Squadron to scramble for its attack run. So as you can see, there's General's Command for Advanced Fleet Mastery. Now, I actually finished Tier 1 and Tier 2 a while back, and this is before I started doing videos, so I'm gonna have, you're gonna have to join in here on Tier 3. Tier 1 and Tier 2 weren't that difficult. Really not expecting Tier 3 to be so bad. So, all right, recruit. Let's scramble the fighters. So this will actually loan the Finalizer to you, and what you're gonna want to do actually is put your first order ships into the starting lineup, because one of the things about the Finalizer is that it actually activates those ships' special abilities. When you call it in as a reinforcement, and that ship will, for example, the TIE Fighter has Raid Communication Protocol. For mine, it's sitting at rank 2. Inflicts target lock on target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted, and all allies gain 5% turn meter. Normally that doesn't activate unless you call it in as a reinforcement, but thanks to the Finalizer's special ability, all 3 of these ships will activate those reinforcement abilities at the start of the fight. So that's one of the things that's pretty nice about the Finalizer. So the rest of these ships, we'll call them in as the battle allows. And all right, it's time to scramble the fighters. Let's go, recruit. Now it's been a while, so let's take a look and see what the Finalizer can do here. It's got Quell, deals physical damage, inflicts offense down on target lock for 3 turns. If the target is resistant or hunted, these effects cannot be resisted. Ravage, deal physical damage to all enemies. Attack deals 100% more damage for each hunted enemy. And then you got Extinguished Hope, which you can use from turn 1. All hunted enemies lose 35% turn meter. Blah, 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 blah. And so yeah, you're gonna want to use that to mark the target ship that you want to really focus on. Question is, who do we want to use it on? Because the Houndstooth isn't too much of a damage dealer, so we probably want to use that either on Darth Vader or Kylo Ren unmasked. So I'm thinking Darth Vader, because once you get those debuffs, you can do some pretty serious damage there. So let's start the hunt. Let's see if we can get a target lock going. No such luck. And there goes the taunt for Houndstooth. All right, we got advantage, so we're gonna go ahead and launch the big gun there. All right, might have a chance of taking him down here. Ooh, so close, but so far. Close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes. So there goes Sunfog. Alright, now we got to deal with Houndstooth here. Let's go ahead and bring in our own. Let's provide some taunting ability. And bring in some basic. Alright, see if we can get a target lock. Alright, there we go. And let's do that AoE. Widespread damage. And Kylo Ren, he just keeps getting that target ability block on him for some reason. Alright, so we got Strafe going on with the target lock. Resets the cooldown. Alright, down goes Houndstooth. Vader's under stealth. We got advantage, so we're going to go ahead and set off those torpedoes. Does some impressive damage. Alright, let loose that basic attack. Down goes Kylo. And alright, it's Maul's turn. Let's hunt the Darth Lord here. Dark Lord, rather. Well, let's just use this basic and take care of them all there. And this should wrap it up here. And as you can see, it's not too crazy difficult. Especially if your ships are built up, geared up pretty good. And that gives us 20 shards there. So for me, I'm 45 away from the 5-star Finalizer. And there you go. That's tier 3 of the Finalizer event. So currently 3 ships down from tier 4. It's going to take a little while to get those built up there. When I do, then be sure to get back at you with the tier 4 event here. So after looking through the Finalizer event, I realized I can actually redo tier 1 and tier 2. So let's go ahead and go through those. It shouldn't be too terribly difficult. But let's have some fun with it anyways. Alright, so tier 1, what you're going to want to do is bring up your first order ships to start with, because the Finalizer will activate their reinforcement ability from the very first go, even though you're not calling them in for reinforcements. And after that, you're going to want to go ahead and add the rest of your ships, which you don't have a whole lot of options for this event. So, alright, it's time for Rebel Squadron to start their attack run. And in comes the Finalizer. So let's start off with the Emperor. It's time to hunt. It's time to hunt the hunted. It just takes them right out. So yeah, tier 1, it's going to be pretty easy. Shouldn't have too much to worry about there. Let's go ahead and get some advantage up. Or maybe not. Let's see what this buff does. Afterburner will cool down by 1. And just boom. Okay. Yeah, I don't actually use the silencer too often, to be honest. And there goes the final enemy. So yeah, as you can see, that's a pretty easy battle. Nothing difficult about that at all. So let's go ahead and do tier 2 here. Pull up the first order again. Get them going. And then bring in the rest of them. Rebel Squadron launching their attack run. This time we've got Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon. Let's go ahead and slap that 100 on him. Because the Falcon can do some damage, even though at this level, not too terribly worried about it. As you can see, it goes down pretty easy. Kylo's got advantage, so let's see if we can take out the Houndstooth. Boom, there we go. If only it was always that easy. Enemy fights back, but you know what? It's just not going to be enough. Boom. And let's strafe him. And down he goes. So that's tier 1 and tier 2. And yeah, at this point it's pretty much cakewalk. Tier 3 was, you know, a little bit tough. It was the enemies were a bit tougher, but still not a challenge. Not really expecting too much from tier 4 either, but yeah, we'll see when we get there. So as for the bonus tier, got no idea. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the Cantina, Recruit. This is Rebel Squadron out.
Recruit dismissed.